just it pushes the boundaries in so many ways when you start introducing this idea of agency. I was getting ready for this. I was just thinking about agents and all they can do and all they potentially will do. I was like, man, this just opens so many questions to, I mean, if we get into like ethics, right? Like if an
Yeah.
agent is acting for itself completely, right? You just like turn it loose, you take it off the leash and you say, go do this thing. Who, let's say that it ends up, stealing $1 million of crypto. Who's accountable for that action? Where does
Right.
it's
Like,
gonna be fascinating. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think like one of the big things is like, anthropomorphization like of these models. Like they're slowly becoming more and more developed in a way that's meant to mimic people, right? Like even like with
Hmm.
DeepSeek and all these like chain of thought things, like chain of thought, that was like a thing that people were doing as a prompt template for, I want to say like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that somehow like turned into like a thing that it was like, oh, well, this can be used to
Hmm.
do like reward modeling and reinforcement learning. And then you can like basically get it to like mimic a thinking chain and use that to like improve the actual response that the model gives, right? And it's like
Right.
that's like another level of like anthropomorphification, because now you're just like trying to make it simulate like more and more human like, even if it doesn't
Yeah.
actually have that like conscious aspect to it. Now, I guess what I'd like, that's kind of like part of this whole agency thing. I don't know how this would happen, and maybe like I don't have the right knowledge for this, but like a model where as soon as you let it run for inference, it's almost as if it's just doing inference on its own implicitly.